Hello and welcome to PSM Speak. Is artificial intelligence going to be a threat to humanity? Is man making a tool that causes a threat, an existential threat, self-destructive, like Frankenstein, Victor Frankenstein, Mary Shelley's novel of 1818. The scientist named Victor Frankenstein created a monster. That monster became so powerful, more powerful than the creator. It killed the creator's wife, best friend, brother, and the creator, Victor Frankenstein, could not do anything to control the monster. So, is man now going to create such a monster in the shape of an artificial intelligence? Is it going to be a curse on humanity? By curse, you can recall the Midas touch. Greek mythological stories you may be knowing. King Midas prayed God Dionysus, and Dionysus granted the wish. What was the wish? Whatever King Midas touched, it should become gold. It turned out true. If he touched the chair, it became gold. He touched anything around that turned around into gold, even the walls. Then he felt so happy that he has become can become world's richest because he has so much of gold around. Finally, he wanted to eat his food. The plate he took turned out into gold. Golden plate, good. But the food also turned out into gold. He wanted to drink at least water. Water turned out into gold. Then his daughter approached him. Then he touched his daughter. She turned out into gold. Then it was not really a wish granted. It's not a boon. It was a curse. Then he prayed the same God who granted him this wish to take back this power which was enrolled in him. I don't want this. God Dionysus was kind and we do it. Is the artificial intelligence going to be like that? That it is going to be, although on its face appears to be a greatest of all economic revolutions. First agriculture revolution, humans, hunter-gatherers, started agriculture and human welfare development. How greater was it after agriculture, some 10,000, 12,000 years ago and before agriculture. Then cottage industries, modern industry, how has it changed the lives of the people? And recent information technology, which facilitated many things that we are able to do now, which otherwise we could have done. Helped the humanity. Is this also going to be another revolution? Yes, it is. It is used in all the sectors of the economy. Transport, even air transport, road transport, industries, manufacturing industries, even agricultural machines that are used. Then even in the warfare, a robot can be directed to go and attack the enemy without any loss of life in the country which is attacking the other country. And the artificial intelligence productivity is so high. A small example for easy understanding. In a factory where 100 persons are working 8 hours a day, with the help of artificial intelligence, 50 persons can do the same job, working same number of hours. So the work of 50 persons becomes redundant. Similarly, many jobs, entry-level jobs, the AIs can do by themselves. The agent AI, it thinks, it corrects, it reforms, it performs the job independent of the human beings who are assigning the task to it after that assignment. So it looks to be really of great benefit to the humanity, mankind, but because the artificial intelligence is able to do the job of 100%, facilitating the same job to be done by 50 persons, then 50 persons will become jobless. Will it create alternative employment to these 50 persons? This 50-50 example for easy understanding. Without these 100 persons also, it can do the jobs with one person. You remember Elon Musk said that it is going to be optional whether to employ artificial intelligence or human being. Similar sentiments and threats were expressed by several other people. Notably, Nobel laureate Geoffrey Hinton said that it is going to pose threat to the employment. Similarly, the other threats, the warfare, those who are having control over the AI can launch wars. So in that situation, it is not going to be of benefit to the humanity as a whole, but only to those oligarchs who have control over this artificial intelligence. As we notice, only a handful of people, we can say it's a kind of oligarchy evolving, like Microsoft, Google, Amazon, persons like Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, Mark Zuckerberg and the like. They are spending a lot of money. Billions upon $1 billion are being poured into the development of the artificial intelligence, the research and development. This year some $700 billion, and so far some 3 to $4 trillion were spent. And those who are spending this money, this kind of money, naturally want the profits. So if it is concentrated in the hands of very few, the gap between the rich and poor would increase. The rich get richer, and the economic relations, human relations, industrial relations, and the distribution of income all will undergo a change. I said human relations. One small thing. In the United States, it is reported that 72% of the teenagers have AI companions. They look to the AI for emotional support. So human relations are also undergoing change. So in simple words, we can say that the AI would be disastrous if it is used for the benefit of the few persons, the oligarchs, their interests, who will look for increasing their profit, not the social profit, but the commercial profit. That is going to be disastrous and dangerous, and it's also going to pose threat. And in course of developing this artificial intelligence, the super intelligence which can act independent of the creator can be a race unto itself. It will be a different race like humans, unlike the earlier revolutions. So it is dangerous. That has to be controlled. It has to be checked. So if it is controlled, used for the benefit of the people, let us take the employment itself. Already we have seen significant reduction in jobs on account of artificial intelligence. But instead of retrenching the people, in our example, that you are getting the job done with 50 persons for 8 hours, you can allow 100 persons to work there and work only for 4 hours, whereby the remaining hours they can spend for their personal development, personality development, can spend with their family, have quality time for pursuing their interests, fine arts, music, or literature, or cultural activities. Their productivity will thus increase. If humans matter, that has to be done. So utilizing the advantage and the great productivity of the artificial intelligence, if it is used for the human society's benefit, it is definitely going to be a great revolution, greatest of the revolutions. If it is used with the intent opposite to all this, it is going to be disastrous, to repeat what I said before. Thank you so much for so patiently watching this video. Please do subscribe to this channel if you haven't done it already. And as you know, subscription is free, but it greatly encourages me to get to you more videos of this type and more frequently. Thank you.